Hello, and a warm welcome to you all for our virtual sixth form open evening. My name is Nadine Baird and I am the head girl. I'm going to introduce this evening before handing over to Mr. Dyer, the head teacher. During the presentation, you will also meet Mr. Biggs, the director of sixth form, Miss Swain, the head of year 12, and Matt Vay, the head boy. I hope you have an enjoyable evening and you gain a clear insight into life here at the Crypt School. Before I hand you over to Mr. Dyer, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. So I joined the Crypt at the start of year 12, having previously attended Tewkesbury School. I'm currently studying maths, economics and psychology and hope to pursue economics at university next year. For me, joining the Crypt was a daunting yet exciting experience. When I joined, I only knew a few people, but I felt very nervous about making friends. However, I instantly felt welcomed by my peers and I settled with ease. It is reassuring to know that everyone else is feeling the same way and that the Crypt offers a lot of support to help you settle. As well as academic studies, the Crypt offers a full enrichment programme that takes place on a Wednesday afternoon. This is an engaging opportunity to make new friends or develop new skills. Activities include netball, football, rugby, D&V, food, first aid, and we also offer EPQ. Here at the Crypt, we also have lots of support within school to help you with your future studies. Attending careers fairs is a useful opportunity to gain insight into universities and apprenticeships. You can also make an appointment with the careers advisor for further information or advice. I'm now going to hand over to Mr. Dyer and I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentation.
Welcome to the Crypt School Sixth Form virtual open evening. My name is Nicholas Dyer, I'm the headmaster of the school and I'm delighted that you're interested in the Crypt School for your sixth form education. We've got a wonderful sixth form here at the Crypt School. It's a sixth form of 300 students and a sixth form where we welcome in students from both our own year 11 and a lot of students from other schools and colleges in the area, and they quickly settle in and they thrive together as Cryptians. We've got a full programme of academic study at the school, A-levels taught by expert teachers, and the students make superb progress in their academic work. We also have a super enrichment programme through which students can develop key skills and qualities that will serve them well whilst they're both at school and indeed in later adult life. All of our students progress on with confidence and with the right blend of skills and qualities and of course educational attainment that will serve them well as they progress on to university or higher level apprenticeships and of course on into their adult lives. I look forward to meeting you in the new year when we can have students in the school. And of course I encourage you to look at all the details on the websites about the subjects and the other enrichment opportunities that we have here at the Crypt School. And in September of next year, after successfully completing your GCSEs, we look forward to welcoming you as our new generation of Crypt School sixth formers. Thank you very much indeed.
Hello everyone, my name's Miss Swain and I'm the head of year 12 here. I'm sure you've heard lots of interesting information already from Nadine and Mr. Dyer, and I'm just going to spend the next 5 minutes or so talking to you about my perspective on why the sixth form is such a great place here at the Crypt and why I'd love you to apply for us for next year. I think that we have a really fantastic sixth form. I'm very proud of being a part of it, and I genuinely think that every student here is made to feel welcome, just like Nadine said in her speech, and really challenged and supported to do the very best that they can over their 2 years here. I also think that we do a really good job at preparing you for what's after school, so what's going to come in your adult life, be that university, a job, an apprenticeship, and we also continue to develop and strengthen ourselves as a sixth form cohort and as the people that work for you and work with you to get better and better each year, and we're never done with that, so we know we keep improving. I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes just talking about 3 key areas to our sixth form and hopefully explaining why I think, again, they make it such a strong place for you to be in your last 2 years at school. First thing is our ethos and our values. Here at the Crypt, we have a very high achieving set of sixth formers, and we ask you to set the standard for all of the students further down the school. And in doing so, they really look up to you. So we ask you first of all to dress differently, so you wear your uniform and you wear your suits and you look completely different to the lower school and really set the standard. And you also have a chance to do lots of different positions of responsibility or hold positions of responsibility as sixth formers, be that applying for prefects and being a prefect in year 12, then applying for the student executive team in year 13 and becoming maybe like Nadine and Matt Vay, our head girl and our head boy. We let you mentor younger students. we ask you to be our sports and our house captains and lots of other positions besides. So there's loads of opportunities for you to really get involved and help us run the school, which is a great experience for you and really looks good in your future applications as well. We're also a very caring school, so whilst we push you and we ask you to do your very, very best, we also make sure that day to day you feel happy, comfortable and like you're ready to do your best and work your hardest for us. With that, we have a really strong support team. So obviously I'll be your head of year in year 12, but you'll see your tutor every day, so they're your main person and your main point of contact for support and if there's something wrong. You have your subject teachers who you'll be seeing most days when you're only doing 3 subjects. And on top of that, if there are issues, I or your tutor can refer you to see our school counsellor, our school nurse, and we generally just try to keep track of you and really make sure that there's nothing going on that might stop you from enjoying your time here at the Crypt. The second area I want to talk to you about is our academic work. So clearly as a grammar school we have quite high standards and you'd have to pass your A-levels and your GCSEs, get a certain set of grades to apply to us. But when you're here, what we can promise you is that you will then do the best, make the best progress that you would anywhere in Gloucestershire over those 2 years. And we're very proud of that result. So we've had a higher level of progress than at any other academically selective sixth form for the last few years over the whole of Gloucestershire. So we know that not only are you bright to start with, but you do really, really well when you're here with us, which is fantastic. Our average grade for a leaving sixth former at the moment is around a B in their A-level, which is clearly brilliant, and most of our students who apply to university get their first choice, and those that don't wish to go to university have done some fantastic other options, such as some really high performing apprenticeships and lots of other things besides. So we're very proud of how we get you to achieve and how you do year on year. You get excellent results and you obviously do well, so we're clearly doing something right there. The final area I'm going to briefly talk to you about is everything that's outside of your lessons. So your extracurricular studies, including our enrichment offer, which you've had briefly mentioned before, and our career programme, which is obviously very important for sixth formers. The first thing is the enrichment programme. You've heard lots about that already, so I'm not going to give too many details, but I do think that that's a great chance for you to fill out your CV and show off all of the other skills, some of the soft skills, some of the more interpersonal skills that just an A-level grade doesn't show. So whether that's because you've been captain of a sport team or you've just taken part and you've improved your team working ability and your communication and all of those things, it's really, really key. So all of you have dedicated enrichment time in years 12 and year 13. It's every week. And there's lots of clubs on top of that you can do. So you have your dedicated hour, but you can do other stuff as well. If you're really keen on music or sport or whatever area it is, we get you to really get involved in it so that you get those skills as well. Our careers programme is excellent. We start supporting you and guiding you with your careers in year 12. We have lots of dedicated career talks towards the end of year 12, but we have a careers advisor, as Nadine mentioned. We have someone who's here every week and that you can arrange an appointment with through myself, through your tutor, whoever. So that's there from the start, and if you come to us in year 12 having no idea what you want to do after school, we can help you with that, okay? And we'll start putting you on that journey so that by the end of year 12, when you have to start applying for universities or your next steps, you're ready to do so. And we have a really good programme for our year 12s in particular, which is called the Employability Award, and that's run with a local company called GE Aviation. And they come in and they do mock interviews with every student that's taken part, and this is an opportunity for you to have an interview practice and also just kind of practice filling out a CV and going through that process. So that's a really good stepping stone to applying to universities or jobs in the future. So I think we have a very good extracurricular programme and a really strong university and careers programme here to support you with everything outside of your studies. So I've mentioned the 3 areas that I wanted to. I hope I've done a good job at selling why I think, and I genuinely do think, it's an excellent sixth form and that it would be a very, very good choice for you. And I really hope that you will consider us and apply for us for next year. Hope you enjoy the rest of the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Matt B, the head boy here at the Crypt School. I've been at the school since year 7 and stayed on at sixth form because I needed the continuity and academic support from the teachers. I currently study chemistry, maths and physics. My plans for uni are to go on to study civil engineering, hopefully at the University of Bath. I think the school provides a range of leadership opportunities for all students. Myself, I have become prefect, rugby captain and head boy, which has involved a rigorous interview process, much like real-world applications. Other leadership roles include house captain, form captain, student parliament and student mentors. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the open evening.
Hi, a warm welcome to you all this evening. My name's Rob Biggs. I'm the Director of Sixth Form here at the Crypt School. My role in this presentation is to briefly explain the application process to you. My first advice is for you guys to go onto the website and have a look at all the different subjects we have to offer. If you go on the website where it says admissions and go to the prospectus, there's a school prospectus, sorry, a sixth form prospectus, but also an information booklet, and that includes all the information that you need to know. In terms of our entry criteria, it's really important you understand this. Again, it's on the website, it's in the booklet, the information booklet. To gain a place in the Crypt sixth form, you need to get 6 grade 6s in your GCSE results in the summer, and that includes a minimum of a 5 in English language and maths. Once you've got that entry criteria into the sixth form, you can then apply for the different subjects. To take a subject A level, you need a minimum of a grade 6 at GCSE. Although please be aware that some subjects like maths, for example, further maths, will require a 7. So it's really important you go onto the information booklet and look at what subject criteria is for each one. When applying for the sixth form, you'll see on the application form that there's also a second tier of entry. So the reason for that is that most students will come into the school and they will study 3 A levels. So that is students that come in with grade 6 or more at GCSE. But to get, for some students will like to study 4 A levels. So we've done a different tier of entry for that, and students will need to get 3 grade 8s and 3 grade 7s at GCSE. We've increased the grades of entry because not many students will need to do 4. Most universities don't wish them to do 4, and again, most employers don't wish them to do 4. So we've put it as a higher tier of entry so that if students do come in on 4 levels, they then stick to that for the 2 years they're in school. So you were aware, if a subject is oversubscribed, what we'd have to do is we have to make sure that students that are allowed to continue that subject are those that have got the best grades at GCSE. If I'm honest, this has never happened before in the past, but it's just part of our admissions policy, so it's just really important that you are aware of that. Students, as already been mentioned, will also embark on a full enrichment programme that takes place on Wednesday afternoon, and most of that is for students to get to know each other, have fun, learn new skills. Obviously, so they leave it as a rounded individual. Just so you're aware, we also have academic enrichments, which we do Future Learn, we have access to Bristol, but also a lot of students will do EPQ. So EPQ is an extended project qualification. Students either do it in year 12 or in year 13, and that is a fantastic opportunity for them to do some independent work. It gives them often a lower entry grade at university as well, and it gives them great independent study skills which they take forward to their universities if they intend to go there in the future. This year we have an open pool of subjects. We've got 25 subjects, and what we ask you guys to do is choose the 3 subjects that you think you'll do best at, so the combination you'd like to study. When we've received all the applications in January, what our job will then be to do is try where best possible to match all the students to their combination of subjects. That won't be possible with every single student, but I assure you that it will be most students, and the vast majority will get their subjects that they choose to do. We do ask you on the application form to put a reserve subject just in case you need to have a reserve subject backed up. Once you've selected those subjects, the idea is for you to complete the application form. It's an online application form, and that needs to go into the school by the 22nd of January. To find that, you go onto the school website, and again you go to admissions, you go to year 12, and on there you'll see there's an online application form to click. If you're not comfortable doing the online application form, or you'd rather do it by hand, then there is an option to print one off, to fill it in, and also post it into the school, and all the information is on the school. So please, again, it's going to sixth form, it's going to the admissions section, and then going to the sixth form application form. Just so you're aware, depending on how the pandemic and what takes place after Christmas, but usually with new students in the school, we would then invite them into school in March or April to then talk through their application. We hope to do that this year. It's a great opportunity for students to come to the school and meet us and have a talk about their subjects, but again, we're not sure if that'll happen, but we'll let you know nearer the time. We also normally have a summer school that takes place in June. The aim of that is part of the induction process. So students come in, they do taster sessions, they meet other new students, other current students in the school. And that's a really great way of students sort of settling in and making sure they've chosen the right subjects. But again, who knows where we'll be in June next year, so we'll let you know where that's going to take place. Crypt boys in year 11 obviously won't come to those appointments, but they will get met by a member of the senior school between now and Christmas or just after Christmas. Once that has all taken place, we then have enrolment, and enrolment takes place on the results day, which will be in August. Okay, and again, we will let you know more details about that nearer the time. I hope I've explained the application process to you. If I haven't been clear, I apologise. The main thing to do is go onto the school website. All the information is there for you, so please look at that. If you have any questions, let me know. The next thing you'll see is a marketing video we've got on the sixth form, so please stay online and listen and watch that marketing video. Hopefully it'll inspire you to want to join the school and apply to us in January.
The Crypt Experience.
I would describe it as like a big family.
We have this kind of community here.
It builds you up and pushes you to be the best that you can be.
I couldn't imagine myself going anywhere else.
Every day I'm learning, changing, realising things about myself, realising things about others.
Compared to when I was in year 11, I've learned a lot more about the world and I've actually found it really interesting.
People say it's only 2 years. But 2 years, if you think about it, it's a big chunk of your life. I don't want to waste any time.
A-levels are a marathon, not a sprint. You've got 2 years of hard work, but enjoy that period of study. Flourish derives from our school motto, Floriat Scholar Cryptiensis, and it basically translates as Flourish Cryptians.
We look at preparing them for further education, higher education, careers in the many formats, so we're looking at a wider range of opportunities.
When I imagine myself, I want to be a doctor of some kind.
I want to do real estate.
A career in maybe like law or something like that.
I'm looking to go to university and hopefully study medicine.
I want to go to uni and do geography.
We have a careers advisor, they can go and talk to him.
So we have a dedicated week at the end of the summer where they spend a week outside of school doing work experience.
It's preparing our students for life beyond.
I'm not gonna lie, it was the only sixth form where I felt like comfortable going around. Like I just immediately got that feeling.
Especially coming from an all-girls school, it's a very different atmosphere and it's just so welcoming.
The teachers here are extraordinary, so I was like, I want to come back. I was a student last year, I've been here for the last 7 years. I couldn't think of a better place to apply and work.
I built a certain relationship with my teachers that I just knew would like benefit me and be advantageous at A-level.
It just felt like the right thing to do. I've enjoyed it since year 7, so I thought I might as well just carry on all the way through.
It's so different from year 11, but in a nice way. They treat you more like an adult.
It's definitely a step up. Like we have a lot more responsibility now and we have a lot more freedom.
Of course, we still feel part of the school community, but the different part is where everyone's mindset is much more dedicated to work, much more focused.
Things like the teachers and everyone, it kind of made it a lot easier to get into, so a good transition.
Today we're going to give you a quick tour of the school and give you a bit of insight into what life is like here at the Crypt.
We had 2 induction days in the beginning, and so those helped us all, get to know each other.
I was really scared about meeting new people, and it's actually been a really nice environment to come into.
They meet each other, they spend a lot of time with their tutor, they get to know me. So we do things to try and break the ice, but we also get them in front of their classroom teacher so they know have they chosen completely the wrong subjects, and if they need to change and if they have a complete wobble, then they come and see me before the end of that period so we can hopefully figure it out so they're doing what they want to be doing on day 1.
Academically, Crypt is very strong.
We are outstanding and exceptional in terms of academic standards. We'll always aspire and always look to achieve that.
So all the academic subjects and everything is very, very important to what they do, so ensuring that they get those grades and ensuring they're working towards something.
But the social part is actually a big aspect too.
It's really important that we get that balance between working hard in class and getting the best grades possible, but also learning new skills, meeting new people.
In sixth form we also have enrichment lessons on a Wednesday period 5.
We have a large emphasis on our extracurricular activities. Whatever you want to do, you're able to do that here.
So we get a wide range of activities that we get an option to choose from. And then obviously EPQ, then they offer sports clubs, DAV.
Here at the Crypt we offer a variety of sports such as rugby, netball, football, cricket and rounders. You can get involved in these after school or during school. We also have a state-of-the-art gym where you can go to whenever you want during free periods.
At the Crypt we also offer sport as a GCSE and an A-level. We really encourage the participation, and if you're looking to do something like physiotherapy at university, we really encourage taking sport here. So this is the library. We have a good range of books here available for you to borrow, and we also have computers which you can use for independent research.
In sixth form this is the supervised area where you'll be doing your homework, revision and any extra research you want to do for your subjects.
You do get a lot more independence because you've got your supervised study and your free periods, which means that you can direct your own learning.
After a while, as we work through the school, we like our students to start to drive their own journey, to lead their own exploration. We've got a art facility, so our year 13 students can go and work a bit more as if they were in a studio, so they can kind of control their studio space a little more.
Which for me, as an art student, is really helpful. I can just go and sit in the art room, just to have that love back for the subjects which you want to do. It's really nice.
We've also got things like 3D printers, 4D router, laser cutter.
We do have a common room for sixth formers. We have our own little canteen in there.
It's a very communal area, everyone's in there.
You've also got the freedoms of, say, going out at lunchtimes or having the odd half day, which it just shows you're a bit older than the rest of the school.
I've waited 5 years to wear this uniform, and I'm finally allowed to. I feel elite, you know.
I think it sort of defines them in the school as the sixth form.
You do sort of think you're, top of the school at that point.
As they move through the school, they have different leadership opportunities. So from form captains to prefects to house captains to sports captains, we're really trying to get the sixth formers as role models for the younger years to see and look up to.
I think I want to join sixth form, and my ambition is to be head boy in this school one time.
Now that I've been in here for a good couple of years, I know a lot about the school, and I know the teachers as well. And I know that if I stayed here, I'd probably get the most out of a sixth form experience.
One of the greatest strengths of the Crypt School is actually that the sixth forms do look after the younger ones. And that is that sense of being part of the Crypt community.
I was in the school play, and that was mixing with the sixth formers a lot, and it was really nice to look up to them.
I meet the senior student exec team every week. I listen to them and we discuss ideas.
It allows the students to put their thoughts into what could be changed around the school.
I've had the opportunity to deliver speeches, to hold assemblies and influence younger students.
I feel like my thoughts have improved, my opinions have improved. I feel like I do have a voice, yeah.
This tie is very proud to wear this, as I'm very proud to be headmaster of the school, is the old Cryptian tie.
You'll have people in their 90s wearing their Crypt ties still, which is, shows how much they follow that journey through. So they're still part of the school.
Began our life in the 16th century, so that sense of tradition is so important here, but we were also a modern school as well, and people like to innovate.
Considering it's such a big school, I always thought that I feel quite outnumbered and I didn't really matter, but actually I do, and they've supported me through everything.
If there are any concerns, and we're a large school community of over 1,000 young people, we will support that young person.
And with that support, with that help, with that, reasoning and the discipline, and all of that put together, it's legendary. I love it.
I wanted a sixth form that I knew that I was going to be comfortable in. I wanted to be happy in it, because you've got to have a good environment around you to really push you to your potential.
The most important thing is that it's not just you as an individual or you as a separate year group, it is the school as a whole.
Everyone's kind of in it together, and you're all in the same boat, and everyone's sharing the same experiences, even if they're slightly different.
I'm very happy that I came here. It's the best choice that I could have made, I think.
What we've asked all the heads of department to do is record a video about their subject. So I teach geography, for example, and we have a geography 5-minute video. If you go to the sixth form section of the website, one of the drop-down menus is it says sixth form open evening. So if you're a student interested in, geography, maths and history, what you would do is go onto the website and look at those free videos. But also there might be other ones you might be interested in doing. So hopefully by watching the videos, it'll help you decide what subject's best for you. If you have any questions after that, please don't hesitate to contact the school. I hope tonight's been interesting. I hope it's given you all the information that you need. Please go and explore the website and please apply by January 22nd. Thanks for listening.